Okay.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Team 48's presentation on the First Impressions Action Plan. My name's Helena.
And my name's Caleb.
And we'll be taking you through our project.
So let's begin with introduction. So First Impressions is a community interest company based in Bath. It aims to help women to get into the workforce by creating a strong first impression during job interviews. They provide a personalized plan for each client to aid them in entering the workforce. Their services include providing women access to professional clothing and accessories, pairing them with a mentor to discuss their aspirations, and assist with interview preparation and provide a capsule wardrobe for the start of their employment. So why should we raise awareness, Canada?
Well, Caleb, during our brief with First Impressions, the founders expressed their difficulties obtaining new clients since they've only been established for a year. Due to their lack of awareness, they've only had 3 clients and an ineffective Instagram account. In this regard, the founders requested that we grow their account, raise awareness for their services through a public event with the objective of attracting new clients and all women, not just disadvantaged women. This leads to the objectives of our action projects.
So we have set a set of SMART objectives. In terms of specific, we would like to grow the number of followers, engagement rate, and account reach on First Impressions Instagram, while increasing public engagement and new clients through our events and promotion strategy. As for measurable, we would like to grow the number of Instagram accounts engagement by 50%, number of followers by 30%, and account reach by 100%. Have 60 people interact with the activities at the event, measured through post-it notes on display boards, and gain 3 clients to sign up. This is based on previous data as shown on the achievable section. This was before any campaign First Impressions done before. As for relevance, our rationale is to increase in Instagram traffic while engaging with the public will increase awareness and attract clients. And finally, for timely, the campaign was on 30th July and the promotion began 5 days before the event date. We measured the result from the beginning of promotion to a week after the event. As for KPIs, and established for Instagram or engagement level, as in how many users engage with the content, as measured by the number of likes, comments, and shares. We also measure the number of followers acquired as well as the number of accounts reached, as in how many people have viewed our content. Other KPIs were event for public engagement, in which we measured through how many people interacted with the activities, as well as signups, which measured how many potential clients joined up for the services.
Now let's have a look at our target audience. In the brief, the founders mentioned that they want to target all women as they all need support in entering the workforce. In this regard, we have 2 target audiences, both advantaged and disadvantaged women from Bath that are seeking employment. We did not specify the age as we did not want to limit access to these services. When we are describing disadvantaged women, we're referring to women who do not have additional obstacles when entering the workforce, such as low income, disabilities, and victims of abuse. To further understand our audience, we created a persona profile of a potential client, Lisa Collins, who has not been working for several years now and lacks interview skills, which is impeding her from obtaining a job. Now we understand the target audience, we have effectively created a campaign and promotional strategy that will target them specifically.
The interactive exhibition was conducted in Old Bond Street in Bath City Centre. We used free cupcakes for event branding to attract and make connections to people. The cupcakes were decorated with purple icing and the First Impression flag so people can associate them with First Impressions. In addition, we also have posters with the contact information of First Impressions and relevant facts on women in the workplace to raise awareness further. Furthermore, we constructed a post-it note board where individuals share the idea of how to dress and prepare for an interview, as well as a voting board as an entertaining and interactive activity. Finally, we set up a DIY Instagram frame with the hashtags Build a Life You Love, Dress the Part, and Support Women, in which we kindly request that they put these images on their social media account to help us promote First Impressions.
Now let's have a look at the promotion strategy. Instagram is a very useful tool used by businesses to raise awareness of a good or service, and it is now integrated into marketing strategies. As of May 2022, there were 34.6 million Instagram users and a 95% awareness rate in the UK, making Instagram a very effective tool for promotion. At the beginning of this project, First Impressions had an Instagram account with 147 followers and a low engagement rate. We constructed a highly effective social media marketing plan to increase followers, engagement, and reach, as well as other tools that will attract clients and public engagement at our event. The plan includes hashtags, a slogan, Instagram stories, and posters.
In terms of hashtags, we frequently utilize hashtags throughout our campaign as they increase visibility in social media. We chose popular hashtags so when the user searches for them, our post will be more visible, which in turn increases reach. We have chosen three hashtags: Justify, Support Women, and Build a Life You Love, which have 37,700, 509, 39,000, and 10.1 thousand posts on Instagram, respectively. As you can see on the slide, we posted a picture with these hashtags to encourage people to attend the event. And to be more consistent, the hashtags are also on the Instagram frame.
As for slogans, first impressions must have recognizable features so it can be recalled in the consumer's mind and for the consumer to understand the objectives of first impressions. In this regard, we came up with the slogan, Build the Life You Love, and used it throughout our campaign and social media posts.
Throughout the event, we post a total of 13 stories on the Instagram account. Instagram stories have become an essential tool in companies' marketing strategy, as 58% of Instagram users are more interested in a good or service after seeing it in a story. We ensured the content was both informative and entertaining by using polls, questions, boomerangs, as 57% of Instagram users enjoys brands using these features. Example questions are how to prepare for an interview, and if there were no dress code, how would you dress for the work? This is effective in achieving objective as it was increased engagement with the followers, encourage more users to follow the content.
Although our main marketing strategy was through social media, we were aware that our second target audience, disadvantaged women, may not have access to an Instagram account, so we decided to use posters as well. The posters were distributed in public places such as job centres, charity shops, churches, library, and local shops as they are visible to a wider audience. The posters provided information about our event and contact information for those who could not attend the event but still wish to obtain the services. The aim of the posters was to attract people to the event and also increase signups, which is one of our KPIs.
Regarding the poster design, promotion posters should contain a headline, body copy, signature, as well as appropriate coloring. The heading of our poster was Build the Life You Love Interactive Exhibition. This gains the attention of the viewer, which explains the event and utilizes our slogan. In terms of body copy, the poster included 3 bullet points on how first impression helps women. The contents are fashion advice, improving your CV, as well as interview skills. As regards to signature, with the content details at the bottom of the poster, which encourage sign up, we also include a QR code to our Instagram account with the objective of increasing Instagram traffic. We further utilize color psychology to create positive associations to the target audience. As you can see, we use purple consistently in our promotion materials, as this is the brand color which increases brand recognition. In addition, research has that purple represents power, leadership, as well as nobility. First impression signifies noble cause by empowering and helping women. We wanted to provoke a sense of power and nobility to the viewers to create an association between these emotions and first impressions. In terms of the design, our aim was to make it simple yet enticing. As we have mentioned, we have used color purple, and in contrast, the rest of the poster was yellow to make it eye-catching. In the poster, we used an image of several women from different backgrounds to emphasize the fact that it is a service for all women.
Now let's have a look at how we manage this project and our budget. For project management, we use the 4D model by Mailer as the guideline of how to manage this project. Firstly, our team had meetings with first impressions and our advisor to define their objectives and expectations towards this project. After that, we began brainstorming about ideas of our activities. Risk assessment was then applied to identify risk and ensure that the project was achievable. Then we used a Gantt chart to visualize the project timeframe and plan the activities. Please refer to the full version of the Gantt chart in the e-portfolio. In addition, budget was also planned and controlled to minimize costs and maximize benefits. After that, tasks of activities were broken down and allocated to each member with a due date. During this period, our team maintained strong communication through many channels, including in-person meetings, Zoom meetings, and texting, so that when a problem occurred, we could address it immediately. In addition, minute taking was also applied to be a reminder of the next meeting's agenda and decisions that were discussed. The final stage was to conclude the outcome of the activities, evaluate the project performance in the e-portfolio and the presentation.
This diagram shows our project timeline, which follows the 4D project management model. We use this to ensure that the tasks were completed on time to ensure the event is carried out successfully. Further details are accessible on our e-portfolio. Now let's take a look at our budget. All the teams were granted a budget of £150. We consider the cost of the venue license for holding the event to be quite excessive at £75 per day. So in order to lower the cost to £37.50, we bargained with another group to split the licensing charge. The budget is then allocated accordingly to the initial plan column. We raised the budget for the information poster because we believe it has significant influence on boosting awareness. However, we decreased the budget for the advertisement posters since we downsized the posters to save costs while maintaining the same outcome. Finally, with just £146.10 spent, we managed to preserve £3.90 budget.
Now let's have a look at the success of the project. As the results show, we have surpassed our initial goals. We increased accounts reached by 124%, accounts engaged by 436%, and accounts followed by 46.9%, a huge success despite only having access to the Instagram account for one day. The results have proven that our marketing strategy was highly effective. Its success is due to our effective promotional material, which included a visible QR code which allowed easy access to the Instagram account. The success is also owed to the day of our interactive exhibition and our Instagram takeover. The result is caused by promotional materials display, our team engaging with the public and taking part in the activities, the Instagram board, and the interactive Instagram stories.
In addition, we were able to reach 98 participants for our event, which exceeds our initial goal of 60. By counting the post-it notes and stickers on activity boards, we were able to determine the number of attendees. A TikTok influencer named Daddy and Theo, who has a following of 67.1K, showcased her event in this video. Although this was not one of our objectives, the fact that the TikTok gained 5,142 views, 400 likes, 7 comments, and 3 shares, we support first impressions in spreading awareness as influencer marketing has become a viable solution to marketeers. Now let's examine the signups. Although it was projected that we will obtain 3 new potential clients, we are only able to get 1. This was anticipated as 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. was too early to engage with attendees. The topic is very sensitive and some may not wish to discuss in public. Despite this, our effort allows us to obtain new volunteers, and a London-based brand has approached us about donating professional clothes for women and 1 sign-up.
Now let's reflect on our experience. Reaching our target audience was a major challenge. We therefore promoted our event by distributing posters in Bath community. However, the actual implementation fell short of expectations, and many charities were not willing to support us. Furthermore, the effectiveness of this method is difficult to measure, as it's hard to distinguish the source of all the data. In the future, we'll reach out to more organizations and use different email addresses on the posters to determine which source is the most effective.
In terms of implementation gaps in social media, we're able to only allow them to log in and use their Instagram accounts on the day of the event due to privacy concerns. In the run-up to the interactive exhibition event, only once was the promotion allowed to be uploaded. Also, because of the limited access to Instagram, the group did not have the means to follow up on posts on an ongoing basis. Nevertheless, we still managed to reach our goal and further.
In terms of the design of our exhibition, our first proposal was to organise a fashion show featuring workplace dress code, as it was closely linked to the CIC's objectives. However, with a restrictive budget and other resources, made it difficult to move forward. As a result, we changed our event to an interactive exhibition. The venue time and costs were shared with another group in order to spend more of the budget on posters, resulting in the event taking place in the morning where traffic was relatively low. So we asked the other organizations to help promote the campaign by contacting them. In addition, a well-designed and coordinated display was effective in attracting audience participation. The display boards were designed in purple, which is the charity signature color, and all the team members wore customized t-shirts from the charity. The result was our exhibition and team were very visible on the street, thus attracting many people to stop and browse.
Finally, the interactive exhibition was measured in terms of the number of signups, the growth in number of Instagram followers, engagement and reach, and the number of people that took part in the activities. At the same time, we realized that many disadvantaged women may have a high demand for a service offered by First Impressions. However, they may not have access to social media or may use online social media very frequently. So to do this, we set up a voting board and post-it note board for interaction on the event, and the number of post-it notes could be used to some extent as a measurement.
Please see our list of references. Thank you very much for listening. Please see our ePortfolio for further details.